was two kinds of slaves. There was the house Negro and the field Negro. The house Negro, they lived in the house with master. They dressed pretty good. They ate good because they ate his food, what he left. They lived in the attic or the basement, but still they lived near their master. And they loved their master more than the master loved himself. They would give their life to save their master's house quicker than the master would. The house Negro, if the master said, we got a good house here, the house Negro said, yeah, we got a good house here. Whenever the master said we, he said we. That's how you can tell a house Negro. If the master's house caught on fire, the house Negro would fight harder to put the blaze out than the master would. If the master got sick, the house Negro would say, what's the matter, boss? We sick. We sick. He identified himself with his master more than his master identified with himself. And if you came to the house Negro and said, let's run away, let's escape, let's separate, that house Negro would look at you and say, man, you crazy. What you mean separate? Where is there a better house than this? Where can I wear better clothes than this? Where can I eat better food than this? That was that house Negro. In those days, he was called a house nigger. And that's what we call him today because we still got some house niggers running around here. This modern house Negro loves his master. He wants to live near him. He'll pay 3 times as much as the house is worth just to live near his master. And then brag about, I'm the only Negro out here. I'm the only one on my job. I'm the only one in this school. You're nothing but a house Negro. And if someone come to you right now and say, let's separate, you say the same thing that the house Negro said on the plantation. What you mean separate? From America? This good white man? Where you going to get a better job than you get here? I mean, this is what you say. I ain't left nothing in Africa. That's what you say. Why, you left your mind in Africa. On that same plantation, there was the field Negro. The field Negro, those were the masses. There was always more Negroes in the field than there was Negroes in the house. The Negro in the field caught hell. He ate leftovers. In the house, they ate high up on the hull. The Negro in the field didn't get nothing but what was left of the insides of the hull. They call them chitlins nowadays. In those days, they call them what they were, guts. That's what you were, a gut eater. And some of you all still gut eaters. The field Negro was beaten from morning till night. He lived in a shack, in a hut. He wore cast-off clothes. And he hated his master. I say he hated his master. He was intelligent. That house Negro loved his master. But that field Negro, remember, they were in the majority. And they hated his master. When the house caught on fire, he didn't try and put it out. That field Negro prayed for a wind, for a breeze. When the master got sick, the field Negro prayed that he died. If someone come to the field Negro and said, let's separate, let's run, he didn't say, where are we going? He said, any place is better than here.
You got field Negroes in America today. I'm a field Negro. The masses are the field Negroes. When they see this man's house on fire, you don't hear these little Negroes talking about our government is in trouble. They say the government is in trouble. Imagine a Negro, our government. I even heard one say our astronauts. They won't even let him near the plant. And our astronauts, our Navy, that's a Negro that's out of his mind. That's a Negro that's out of his mind. Just as the slave master in that day used Tom, the house Negro, to keep the field Negroes in check, the same old slave master today has Negroes who are nothing but modern Uncle Toms, 20th century Uncle Toms, to keep you and me in check, keep us under control, keep us passive and peaceful and non-violent. That's Tom.
Hey, y'all give me a minute. I got to answer the door. I'm going to put this on, but I ain't going to let it play all the way. All right? I got to handle some business right quick, all right? Y'all give me a minute. It's still going, you're going to still learn something. Just listen.
They looking out for you, huh? The food industry is murderous. We eat a lot but still suffer from malnourishment. You gotta understand the plan is just to cancel us. Most of the food you eat is hazardous and cancerous. The more you eat it, the quicker you let the reaper loose. Cause they produce food that hasn't been reproduced. If it ain't healthy, then maybe it has a deeper use. What is the purpose of manufacturing seedless fruit? They study natural properties and make a carbon copy. So even when you think you eating healthy, you may not be. The Food and Drug Administration keeps on fooling y'all. Deadly additives and fake food, they approve it all. Red 40, yellow 6, blue 1 every time. Sound like a quarterback calling plays at the scrimmage line with no nutritional value in it of any kind. So now you having strokes and heart attacks at 29. Those are dyes that color food artificially, then damage DNA due to genome toxicity. They have a chemical called benzodine that physically helps to contribute to cancer cases specifically. This food problem, you navigating it like a maze. Consuming radiation daily from your microwave. It's no avoiding it, they poison you through every means. They putting soy in everything and that's a deadly bean. Bad habits put bodies under a massive strain. One of the worst food additives is aspartame. A wide range of conditions for you to succumb. You'll find it in your diet soda, in your chewing gum. A lot of physical sicknesses that be causing them. Alzheimer's, migraines, depression, Parkinson's. One chemical with many poison elements. It's even been proven to decrease your intelligence. You gotta grow your own crops, homie, you can't slip. But they'll sell you fake seeds that you can't flip. Fake seed, fake food, disastrous to health. Cause if it's natural, it reproduces after itself. If I can only use a seed once, what's it for? That means that you gotta go back to them to buy some more. We gotta teach and learn in the farm is beautiful. The only farm they want us on is pharmaceuticals. Make sure your fish is wild caught before you come taste it. Because they lacing it with toxins when they farm raise it. A whole nation of healthy people, we could've had it. Instead we living on a planet full of sugar addicts. Cake, cookies, and candy doing what it does. Dangerous levels of sugar overloading your blood. So diabetes you were not able to put off. You couldn't stop it, so now they chopping your foot off. They got us hooked on this killer drug like fiends. But you don't want no cocaine, you want some ice cream. Cardiovascular disease and inflammation hits you. And if you need something to wash it down, take some liquor. So with obesity increasingly, you're worse and sicker. The high amount of toxins in you overworks your liver. Your organs start to get bothered because they're working harder. Your kidneys all out of order cause you ain't drinking water. The food makers you embrace will say the food is great. Using monosodium glutamate to improve the taste. That's MSG and the effects of it'll crash you. It's all up in your potato chips and your fast food. What does it do? It kills cells and it wrecks your brain. Your heart changes and your weight sees excessive gain. They making billions, they ain't teaching you what not to eat. Evil ingredients and I ain't even got to meet. The chances of a clean raised cow are thin and none. The more you eat pig, the more you turn into one. On the TV and the radio, they shatter lies. To sell meat and make money, they false advertise. Pig feet and even chitlins you ain't shame to eat. The worms start in your colon until your brain is reached. More heart attack cases in the database. They say the pork is okay as long as you say your grace. Red meat putting pressure on the digestive tract. That fleshy fat is hard on the body digesting that. Make a commercial and tell you something you gotta try. But most of what you eat is genetic. genetically modified. Man, they don't care about you getting sick and dropping dead. Cause if they teach immune system health, it stops the bread. And even when you know what's up, they get the best of you. They make fake fruit and spray up all the vegetables. Now what's the human life expectancy? It's not long. Hormones got the chickens looking cock strong. High fructose is dangerous to the consumer. An artificial color dye that causes kidney tumors. Medical bills that take years and months to pay. Laughed at Elijah when he told you eat once a day. Now they know that we gon' answer when the food's calling. Bodies falling every day, we being food poison. Food poison.
The name of that is Food Poison by K. Reno. All right. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I think he's from Houston. But nevertheless, yeah. All right, let's get into it. Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. Without further ado. Oh, yeah. Let me put this up there. I ain't say no more. Say less. Here you go, right here. All right. Let me see here. Oh, yeah. Let me share my screen. Let me just pull up a new Bible. How about that? Let me pull up a new Bible. Okay. All right, Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. I said 15. All right. Now, y'all pretty much know I shared it in the last video. This is right after Adam and Eve sinned against the Most High. Y'all see it. Y'all can read Genesis. It's Genesis chapter 3. You can read. I propose you read the whole script. Okay? Because he gonna start showing you stuff. Let me see this. Let me show y'all this Bible verse. It's in the Old Testament too, where he got that from. But I go to John right now. This is the Messiah talking. It is written in the prophet that tell you that this what the Messiah is getting ready to quote is in the Old Testament, where they tell y'all stay out of there. They will all be taught by the Most High. He teaches his own. If he's all powerful, all knowing, omnipresent, he's everywhere at the same time, everywhere simultaneously, in the physical and spiritual realm, everywhere. How come he can't be inside our heads? The question is, we skipping school. That's the problem. The teacher in the classroom, but we ain't there. We in the living room watching some filth or something that's unprofitable, that's taking us out of class. The teacher being the Most High. He's in the class school's in. Okay? He's teaching us and the angels. All creation is being taught a lesson, but we skipping class. Listen, that's why we think we got to go to the Bible cemetery school that don't teach the Bible. The only way you'll know that for the most part that these preachers and these Bible cemetery, the beast created school system, modern day proselytes and scribes and Pharisees, the only way you're gonna know they lying is you read the Bible yourself. That's the only way you're gonna know and really understand. I mean, you got people out here that's gonna tell you, but you got why don't you want to read? All right, now they will all be taught by Yah. Everyone who has learned the Father and learned from him comes to the Messiah. Let me show y'all that. John 6:45. Hold on. Let me show y'all that the Messiah said it. I want to prove it. I don't like just making stuff. Because I be wrong sometimes. All right? Let me show it to you. 645. There you go right there. The Messiah said it. Y'all can't see that. Hold on. It is written in the prophets, and they shall all be taught of God. Every man, therefore, that have heard, he who has an ear to hear, let them hear what the Spirit, what the Ruach says to the called out ones, set apart assembly. Your Bible will have churches there. All right? Every man that hear, every man have heard that, and excuse me, it is written in the prophets. Let me find out what Bible verse that is. And they shall all be taught of God. Every man therefore have heard and have learned of the Father coming to the Messiah. Remember this Bible verse here, depart from me, I never knew you. I think it's John chapter 5. Let me find out what verse that is in the Old Testament. Hold on, I got a study Bible on my phone here. John 6:45. John chapter 6. It tells me what other Bible verse is at. Oh yeah, I had to buy it, but wait, I done bought plenty of foolishness. I done bought, okay, Isaiah 54:13. I bet you Mikael and Brother Stephen knew where that verse was at. Isaiah 54:13. Okay. And all thy children shall be taught of Yahweh, and great shall be the peace of thy children. All right, in righteousness shall thou be established, not in wickedness. Thou shalt be far from oppression. Why are we oppressed? We put that script up there. Shalom, DSB, Arlene Foster, Yahuwah's Kingdom. Hey, Yahuwah's Kingdom, I couldn't type your name right for nothing. I apologize for that. Whoever else in the chat that I missed. All right. Thou shalt be far from oppression, for thou shalt not fear, and from terror, for it shall not come near thee. We know that we are under oppression and terror right now. But that's why you got to know what time it is. All right? But yeah, Jeremiah 31:4. See, this thing showed me what other scripts at. Y'all see that? Y'all see that down there? Cost me about $30-something a few years ago. But yeah. Jeremiah, let me see what Jeremiah 31:34. Let me get back on topic. 31:34. It's all kind of tools out here. We gotta, instead of buying Jordans, or if you're gonna buy Jordan, make sure you go hard with this too. If you go, yeah, okay. Make sure you go good with this. 31:34. Ain't no 30. Did I type the wrong thing in? I typed in 34. Let me say, ain't no Jeremiah. Okay. All right, let me go to verse 34. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith Yahweh. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. So he gonna teach. You ain't gonna need no man. You ain't gonna need your brothers and sisters to teach. All right? He gonna do it. Now, let me show you in the New Testament this teacher. He's revealing stuff as I go. I have no blueprint. I just wrote down scripts and I just see turns as I go. Okay? Now, let me see here. Howbeit when he, hold on, let me do it this way. John 16:13. All right, let me go back. John 16:13. I Google searched it. Oh, y'all can see it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Mr. Power Tool. Let's see. 16:13. I put in 15. Let's go to 16. All right. 13. Howbeit when he, the spirit of truth, is come. This is why the Messiah died. So he could be broken and the spirit of truth come and dwell in us and teach us and lead us. See, you see the teacher. There's communication. School is in session. Let's just call it your war briefing. All right. He will guide you. Look. He will guide you. Some teaching going on into all truth. Your first clue is, if you love lies, you are on the path of destruction. The world you think you live in does not exist. You are living in a false reality. If you love lies, if it's going to get deeper on y'all in a minute. I promise you, it's going to get deeper. I got stuff up here. I got the magazine full. It's going to get deep on you. I don't even know why I went this way. Maybe I'm being led. Well, I'm for sure I'm being led. But look here. Howbeit, when he, the spirit of truth, the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, is come, he will guide you into all truth. What we dealing with right now? Lies everywhere. White Jesus. You got replacement theology. You got replacement Israelites. Lies everywhere. And when you tell them the truth, instead of them saying, okay, it don't matter. That's because they love lies. They in love with that false reality. All right? For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, the spirit of truth is relaying messages directly from the Father. You could say, but much more, 1,000,000 times over, the spirit of truth is communications. We cannot establish communications to the Father without the spirit of truth. I didn't want to compare the spirit of truth to a phone because this ain't nothing. But so you can understand what I'm saying. If you ignore, if you put down, if you deny the spirit of truth, you done cut off communications. Direct communications. Then what the Most High gonna do, he gonna tarry with you a little bit. He gonna start sending you indirect messages, consequences, trials and extra tribulations that you didn't have to go through because you ain't want to listen. Ask me how I know and why I don't want to go that route no more. I done had some harsh bruises, lumps that I don't want to go. I don't want no more of them lumps. All right, now, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will show you things to come. Now, showing you things to come, the future. You don't need no crystal ball. All you need to do is listen to the Spirit. All right, now. Okay. Let's go to Genesis. Let me close this tab. Let's go to Genesis. Let me see here. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. Y'all know sometimes I go all over the place, but it always makes sense, don't it? If it never makes sense, I always ask, if you got any questions. All right, now let's go to Genesis chapter 3 and 15. Here we go. And Yahweh said unto the woman, wait a minute, 15. Okay, well, I'll read it. What is this thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent. That's why you got that big dragon up there on that thumbnail. The serpent has begotten. She communicating. She didn't communicate with the. She was communicating with somebody else. She had somebody else on the line. The serpent was in her ear. You ain't gonna die. The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. And Yahweh said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. And I will put, since y'all getting along just fine, since the woman and Adam, since mankind, as they call it, is getting along just fine with the serpent, the Most High said, I'm going to make y'all enemies. Oh, y'all can't see that. Hold on. I started up here at verse 13. See that? Y'all see that? Now I'm down here. The Most High said, since y'all getting along just fine, I'm going to make y'all enemies. That's what I'm going to do. All of a sudden, y'all ain't going to like each other. I will put enmity between thee and the woman, between your seed, between the devils, between the serpent. The serpent has a seed, and her seed. It will bruise thy head, and thou will bruise his heel. People try to, they try to one-dimensionalize, if that's a word. They try to one-dimensionalize this meaning as if all that's talking about is the Messiah. Okay, if that be the case, all the woman's seed is talking about is the Messiah, then why did he send the Spirit of truth? If all that was talking about is just the Messiah only, then why did he send the Spirit of truth? Huh? And why did he tell us to go forth? Huh? Why did he tell us to fight? Huh? Why did he tell us to resist the devil and he will flee? Because it's head busting time. Okay? They try to minimize. They try to minimize that verse. That's all. They're just talking about the Messiah. No, not just the Messiah. Let me go into Deuteronomy 28:9, I believe. They ain't got it wrote down. Yeah, Deuteronomy 28:9. Deuteronomy 28:9. And Yahweh shall establish thee an holy people unto thyself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of Yahweh thy God and walk in his ways. That's warfare. It is a fight to keep it's a fight to keep the commandments and walk in the Most High ways. Okay. All right. Now, shalom, Cleophas. All right. Now, let me see here. Daniel chapter 7, verse 21. The book of Daniel is talking about war being waged on the saints. Genesis chapter 3:15 was telling you where the war started. Genesis 3:15 tells you the beginning of the war. This is Daniel. He's speaking of a prophecy about the war. Daniel chapter 7, verse 21. As I watched, this horn was waging war against the saints. Look, and prevailing. He's winning. He's getting over. Prevailing against them. Y'all see that? Daniel chapter 7, 21. Look. As I watched, this is Daniel, this horn was waging war against the saints. Holy, separate angels. See that? Holy and separate. Go back to, let me see here where it said. And Yahweh shall establish thee a holy people. Holy. Now, this ain't talking about no Christians. Christians didn't even exist right then. That's a colonizer. And look, I know some of you don't understand. You may call yourself Christian. I used to too. But that's the slave master's word. That's the colonizer's word, okay? Look at it. The KKK is a Christian organization that wages war on the real nation of Israel. Okay? You just take that truth and deal with it how the Most High leads you. Look, you are a holy people. Look, notice, this is just the nation of Israel right here. This ain't Greece. This ain't the Romans. This ain't the Egyptians. It ain't nobody but the nation of Israel. Let me show you something else. Okay. The whore was waging war on the saints. See that? Daniel 7:21. Right? Okay. Now how come everybody hate us for no reason? It's a reason. It's because we didn't portray the Most High's message. That's the reason. But for as far as us stealing their land and raping their women and killing, mass murdering them, they don't have a reason to be angry at us. They got the word, the N word in every language. Hey, but look, them Christians swear they suffering. These folks, they swear they suffering. Some of them are. But look at what's happening to us. Children being sold off. Everybody can come over here and get wealth, but us. We go to other countries. We hate it. You understand? Satan knows whose the threat is. That's why he's trying to wipe us out. Satan knows whose the weapon is. That's why he wants to exterminate us. Revelation chapter 13. All right. Let me start up here. And they worship the dragon. That's the devil, the serpent, which gave power to the beast. And they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Everybody's scared of these Western nations. Everybody's scared of the white man. Everybody's scared of dying. Huh? Who is like unto the beast? Boy, you better not talk like that. They gonna kill you. Well, what about, they can only kill me one time. The Most High can kill me twice. If he wanted to, he can kill me as many times as he wanted to. The second death is hellfire. Okay? Leaving white folks alone don't work. Let me explain to y'all. Okay. The Native Americans was over here, some of my folks, over here minding our own black business. We wasn't bothering the white folks. Here they come. Now who got the land? Huh? Who got the land? The folks in Hawaii was minding their own business. They wasn't bothering the white folks. The white folks come over there and took their land. Our ancestors in Tulsa, Oklahoma was minding our own black business. And the army got together and bombed the town, and right to this day, they will not pay the remaining survivors what they owe them. They will not give the land back. Ignoring white supremacy ain't gonna save you, Negroes. Put your head down and die. Just go on and dig your hole. Dig your hole. Hey, if you Negroes hell bent on dying, then I suggest you support black funeral homes. Do that. Y'all want to die, just go on and start getting with these black funeral homes so they can accommodate you. You dead Negroes. You scared Negroes. There you go. Leaving white folks ain't gonna save you. The Congolese in Africa. The Congolese in Africa was minding their own black business, and here comes doggone King Leopold mass murdering millions, tens of millions. Ignoring white folks ain't gonna cut it. See, millions. And his folks to this day claim they call him a hero. May he rust and rot and burn in hell. The deepest part, the hottest part. Yeah. Hey, Leopold folks, they love Leopold so much. That y'all know Leopold was killing the Congolese. And look, they sell chocolate hand. Here you go. They sell chocolate hands over there. The chocolate come from Africa, but they call it Dutch chocolate. These folks don't want Negroes to have nothing. Y'all go ahead. Ignoring white people is like ignoring. I'm talking about the one that's trying to kill them. Ignoring your enemies is like ignoring cancer. Ignoring your enemies is like ignoring diseases. HIV or something that's going to take you out. That's right. That's right. That's right. See, his folks, you can't just say it was Leopold. No. They selling Dutch chocolate that come from Africa. Like Africa, see, they don't want Negro's name on nothing. Okay? Let me go back over here to King Sleazeopold. Let me see here. We close this tab out. All right. Now, this man, let me see the images. She'll show some people with their hands cut off. I guess they let me see here. Look, there you go right there. The Negroes sided with him. We always had Judases. See that? Yeah. That's warfare, family. Now, let's give y'all a definition of genocide. Let's give y'all a definition. Hold on. A genocide. Now, there's nobody on earth have suffered as much as we, as long as we. Nobody else. I don't care what they got up here, but I'm just going to use this info. All right. Look at the definition. Genocide is the internationally recognized crime, unless it's black folk, unless it's the real Israelites. Satan ruled this world, so it's not recognized as a crime. They see it as a necessary evil. They see our death as a necessary evil. The cost of doing business. Look, in an internationally recognized crime where acts are committed with the intent to destroy. So, when you don't fix the water in Flint, Michigan, that's an intent to destroy because you know what the water is doing. When you don't fix the water in Jackson, Mississippi, that's an intent to destroy because you know what the water is doing. You don't want it. You understand? When you put all kind of manufacturing plant, toxic, and dumping the pollutants in black neighborhoods, that's genocide, y'all. Y'all, what are y'all waiting? Listen, black folks must be sitting around waiting on our enemies to say, hey, we at war. I'm laughing because I don't know what's wrong with us sometimes. Think about it. We waiting on them to say, hey, we at war. Like they got some honor. Anybody that kill men, well, I can understand men, you might be fighting, but it's still, you can't just kill folks. Anybody that has no qualms, that got a history of killing men, women, and children, ain't no honor among sleaze. Ain't no honor among sleaze. Slick and slimy sleaze. Ain't no honor. They got all these manufacturing plants and put them near the black neighborhood. Negroes are sitting back waiting on them to say, hey, it's wartime. You've been in war. The very act of putting us in chains and bringing us over here was warfare. The transatlantic world war, as Pastor Kelly called it. That's exactly what it was. It was a world war. Look at the book of Daniel. Look. Daniel 7:21. Daniel said, as I watched, he was having a vision or dream. Watch this rulership was waging war against the saints and prevailing against them. The next verse said, until the Ancient of Days, let me show it to you. Until the Ancient of Days come. Let me see here. Yeah, let me see. Daniel 7:21. Let me show it to you in the Bible. So they gonna be waging war and getting over on us until the Ancient of Days come. See, that's time. It's telling you. That's telling you we about to the time about to be up on this. Okay. See, once you know this word, you can get a timeline. You ain't gonna get it down precise. But you gonna know to start packing your bag. You gonna know to start moving differently. Okay? 7:21. All right. Look. This is the fourth beast. This fourth beast is still ruling. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was different than all the others. They were different than Nebuchadnezzar's kingdom, the head of gold. They were different than the Mede and the Persian kingdom, silver. They were different than the Greek, bronze, and they different than all of them, right? Okay. Exceedingly dreadful. Who is able to make war with the beast? Who is like him? Whose teeth was of iron, and his nail of brass, which devoured, break in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet. And the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell. You know, the other 3 kingdoms fell, right? All right. Even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. And I beheld the same horn made war with the saints and prevail against them. Next verse. Until they gonna be getting over on us, making war against us, until the Most High come. That's the scripture. Y'all can't see that. Right here. Daniel chapter 7, verse 22. Until the Ancient of Days come and judgment was given to the saints. Judgment is coming now. Now they getting them power tools aimed at each other. They are every so often, if you pay attention, every so often the Most High make our enemies kill each other off. Every so often. Yeah, they start killing each other off. All right? Till the judgment was given to the saints of the Most High, and also he's restricting. The wombs is closed. The wombs is closed. You ain't no army. The Most High that cut down production on the enemy's womb. We don't need no more devils right now. The Most High having a massive layoff of our enemies. That's judgment. You got to have people for war. The Most High cut them down. That's why they import these immigrants over here. They done recruited more folks. They recruiting, they trying to replenish their ranks. And do not be ignorant of the lab, of the clones, of the drones. Okay? Just because they not having kids don't mean they ain't gonna employ drones, robots, lab creations. Oh yeah. That's what they got for that's what they got too. All right, now. And thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth, which shall be different than all other kingdoms. It shall devour the whole earth, tread it down, and break it in pieces. That's why when the Native Americans were minding their own black business, here they come. They done took over the whole earth. They done gobbled up the whole earth. Now you see the earth is beginning to revert back. Now they beginning to lose their power. And these heathens is losing their minds. Well, I would argue that they never had their mind. To be fighting against the Most High, you ain't got no mind. You out of your mind. Oh yeah. Yep. There you go. Now, let me see now. Let me go to some of these tabs, then I'll get back to some verses. All right, yeah, let me get back to this here. Now, unless it's the real nation of Israel, the real biblical Israelites, the chosen of the Most High, then they're not going to tell you. We waiting on them to say, yeah, it's a genocide. Where Acts, notice they always acknowledge what's being done to us, but they don't never do nothing about it. All right, now, whether the acts were committed with the intent to destroy in whole or in part a national, ethnic, racial, or religious group, these acts fall into 5 categories: killing members of the group, causing serious bodily or mental harm to members. These same people, look, these same people up here, these same people is training the police. So when they holler, the police need more training, these folks, you got them folks and these folks. These folks is training the police. You know, in case y'all don't know, hold on. In case y'all don't know. Look at this. Look. These folks control the slave trade. The slave trade. Not just them folks, these folks. See that? Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. These folks got a stranglehold in the government of the United States. They got a stranglehold in it. They are overrepresented for the so-called small amount of them that it is. See, the thing about them, they swear. They swear that they are being oppressed more than anybody. But if you look at them, you can't tell if they part of the Ish community if they don't say nothing. They can camouflage and blend in with the rest of the white folks. And on top of that, the same white supremacists that's hell bent on killing us send billions of dollars to them. But nevertheless, all right, deliberately inflicting on the group conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction in whole or in part. Mass incarceration. We gonna put drugs in your neighborhood to destabilize your family. Then we're gonna lock you up for the drugs that we put in your neighborhood. Imposing measures intended to prevent birth within the group. Hello, Planned Parenthood. Hello, certain stuff in your water and food. Oh yeah. Forcibly transferring children of the group to another group. These doggone these foster homes, a lot of them just unjustly. They'll bypass the relative of a child. Let's just say somebody's parent wasn't doing right. They'll bypass the child's whole family and give them to somebody else. Transferring children of the group to another children. We'll start trying to get charges on your child in school. The school to prison pipeline. You transfer them from the family to the prison, to the corporation. All right. Let me go here. Some of y'all don't know what war is. All right. The state of usually open. We got open and closed warfare being enacted on us. What's the closed warfare? Well, we're going to enact policies to strangle you Negroes out. We're going to enact policies that make you Negroes homeless, and then we're going to enact more policies to lock you up because you're homeless. We're going to Jim Crow you Negroes. We ain't going to criminalize hate groups. We ain't going to criminalize hate groups, a.k.a. domestic terrorists that got a history of bombing and raping and mass murdering black folk. We're not going to criminalize that. We ain't going to have no raids on that. That's how you know the whole government is in on it. The whole government. I mean, we sitting back waiting on them to announce that we at war with black folk. Now, hey, this is black folk waiting on white folks to say we at war with you, Negro. This is white folks, right? This is black folks waiting on white people to tell them they at war with us instead of reading the actions. This is black folks waiting on white people to announce the war. Huh? Come on, family. It's laughable. This is us waiting on the heathen to tell us that they trying to kill us. This is us right here. Sitting ducks. You ain't even a sitting duck. At least the duck is still alive. This Ezekiel, this dry bone right here. You understand? This is us right here. Waiting on them to announce it. We killing y'all. What you have you not eyes to see and you can't see? I hear the war. I hear the war all over the horizon. Have you not ears to hear and you can't hear? You got the word. You got the word warning us and telling us that these folks are waging war on us. You don't believe it? You can't believe the death, though. The Bible told us that we is in a war, but you don't believe the Bible, right? You don't believe them dead bodies that's hanging from poplar trees. You don't believe the strange fruit, right? You don't believe the historical language that these heathens been speaking to us all this while. You don't believe that. Like I said, get together with these black morticians, these black funeral homes, and start getting your business together right now. All right? Okay. Now, let me go back over here. Let me wind this down. How long have I been going? Oh, man, I've been going about an hour. Okay, hold on. But I'm telling y'all, man, yes, I'm like this. I'm like this usually. If you see me out, yeah, I'm pretty much the same. My wife see another side of me. She's supposed to. All right, now, the art or science of warfare. The science of warfare. The science of warfare. We'll have a moment of silence. No, I'm not saying that no purpose. A moment of silence. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. We having a moment of silence right now. Yeah. Okay. You know, right? Usually when the eye of the hurricane passes, it's usually a moment of peace and calm and silence. Then the back of the hurricane comes. But doggone it, we going to be the back of the hurricane. They was the front of the hurricane. We going to be the back of it. You ain't got to tell nobody nothing. Remember, the Most High said he going to teach us. He going to tell us things to come. The Spirit of truth going to tell us what's coming, so he going to tell us what to prepare, what to do. You just got to make sure you in communication. All right? I'm going to put a link in the chat for y'all. They got a doggone, you know, these shots that they can take. Most of them can take it and be all right. I shared this with a brother. Most of them can take it and be all right. But we can take that same thing. And it do more damage to us. I think I'm gonna have a watch party on that video soon. Hold on. This is the name of it. Look at the title bar. Y'all see it? Let me see, can I find the... Let me see, can I find the video? I put it on YouTube. They took it down. They can't prove. Look, no, they can't prove. They can't prove anything or false. They just take it down and say it's misinformation. They can't. Let me see here. I got it on some of my other channels, but I got that video on some of my other channels, but let me see here. Yeah, here it is right here. Here it is right here. Mike Adams. I got this. Let me drop this in the chat. And if you were watching online, just type it in. Y'all see where to go. It's right here. Let me see. Let me share this in the chat. Let me see here. Where the copy button at? Let me see here. Let me see. Hold on, y'all.
I think.
Let me see. I'm gonna just share this thread right here. How about that? I'm gonna just share this thread. I'm gonna skin him this way. I'm gonna drop this in the chat. I'm gonna drop it on Rumble too. All right, y'all. Let me know if that worked. I'm finna wrap this up. I put it on the Rumble chat too. Let me see if it worked. Yeah, it worked right there. Okay. All right. Let me see here. All right. Now let me move right along. Boy, them songs gone, boy. I'm telling y'all, there's some deep stuff in there. I done watched it about 4, 5. Every time I watch it, I see something before I didn't notice. But all right, now, you let the heathen tell it this is a symbol of a saint. Now I'm not mocking black folks, you know, if you don't know no better. But look, this is the symbol of a saint. How many of y'all know what this is? We've covered it before. Y'all know what this is? But I just gave you the definition of a biblical saint. It's the nation of Israel and those living holy. It's a slave branding iron, y'all. Look here. Let me read some of this. The fleur-de-lis, or flower of the lily, has many Christian meanings that relate to Jesus and Mary. Where is this scripture? Support this with the scripture. So how is this a saint? That's that fourth beast that's colonized and got people following after the image of the beast. All right. But y'all see what it is. None of this can be supported by the Bible. You need only look at the fruit from the tree to know that it's a rotten tree. In case somebody don't know this Bible verse, hold on. In case somebody don't know, the Messiah said, either make the tree good and his fruit good, or else make it corrupt and his fruit corrupt, for the tree is known by its fruit. That Roman Catholic Church is a corrupt tree. The Roman Catholic Church and every church that came out of it. I'm not saying every individual person, because we know some of us don't know no better. But every church that come out, look at it. The more churches that's introduced into the world, the more wicked the earth becomes. So how is it a good tree? The rottenness is spreading. It's a rotten tree and it's spreading rottenness. Everything is all right now. You can do anything that the Bible said don't do, and it's good. All right? Now back over here. You close this tab. All right, let me see here. But yeah, there you go right there. Some people think that the New Orleans Saints is a slave branding iron. Let me do another thing. I typed in Jesus. Okay, hold on. There you go. Where is it? Here you go right there. You know, in the term of captivity and slavery, our enemies branded us. Now we brand ourselves. Think about it. We will go in debt to wear a name brand. We will go in debt to wear somebody's name. Look at it like that. I just want you to think about it, okay? I just want you to think. Don't go in debt. Don't spend all this extra money when you can use that money somewhere else trying to wear a name brand, okay? But look at that. Standing back, hands on the hip. Swear he working hard. These folks don't know what work is. And they selling it. Look at this. And anyway, they get paid off of our torture. They get paid off of that. Sadistic folks. Now, let's go to another level of warfare in the classroom. Psychological warfare. How many of y'all remember this? How many of y'all, one in the chat, if y'all remember, and 0 in the chat, if you didn't know, a teacher made a black child clean out a toilet with his hands. How many of y'all remember that? If you didn't know about it, put a 0 in the chat. A white teacher made a black child unclog a toilet with his hands. Y'all waiting on them to, yeah, we at war with you Negroes. Come out with your dukes up. Thousand call for teacher who has student clean clog toilet. What? I'm calling for doggone prison time. The hell they talking about? The hell they talking about? Some fine. See, that's what I'm talking about right here. Fine. See, that's the job of these media publications. They don't ask the questions. They're not supposed to. They working with the enemy. This is abuse. This is a child. Okay. If I'm a teacher and I made a white child or any other child, because the target on my back, any other child stick their hand in a darn toilet full of germs. That's prison time. That's abuse. I told you the whole system is corrupt. Yeah. I wonder if they got any pictures of this teacher. There go the child right there. Okay, let me see before I say anything. That's his mother. Yeah, I can see. Yeah. Where the teacher at? Where the teacher at? Let me see the teacher. The police have, escorted out of town. They should have been escorting that heifer to jail. They can't wait to plaster. They can't wait to plaster our pictures on the news. They can't wait to plaster it, boy. What's the name though? Hold on. I'm looking for the name. Arkansas, y'all. Pulaski County. That's the name of a former Klansman. See, stuff like that. Yeah. Let me see, can I find any picture? Y'all, anybody know that heifer's name? Where is her picture at? Ain't no picture. But anyway, we're going to have to start putting these folks' name out there on our own. We're going to have to start putting these folks' name out there. Yeah. I'm looking. Yeah. Okay, y'all, if y'all trying to find it, y'all find the name, y'all get it to me later. Let me get on with the lesson. Let me get on with it. All right. Y'all remember that this is recent here. They adopted 5 kids and had them, they call themselves having slaves. Y'all see what it is right there. Well, black folks are sitting back. But hey, let us do something against each other. Boy, we'll hold each other's foot to the fire. But these folks doing all this stuff and been doing it for centuries. And they can't see nothing. We can't see nothing. You understand? This is us waiting on them to tell us, hey, we trying to kill y'all. This is us. This is us waiting on pastor. The preachers used to be like Nat Turner. But yeah, this is us waiting on them to tell us the war is going on. This is us waiting. In other words, we dead in the water. Or as Ezekiel said, we dead in the valley of dry bones. All right, let me, hold on. I just closed the tab. Let me see here. Right here. All right, let me share this tab. Now, not only over here, but y'all know about the people in South Africa. They having a slave auction too. I ain't going through all that. Y'all just do your own research. Sitting back, waiting on them to announce the war. Y'all, how many of y'all, hey, let me get a 1 in the chat. Put a 7 in the chat. If you ever heard the term actions speak louder than words. A 7 in the chat. If you ever heard the phrase actions speak louder than words. Okay? Yeah. So evidently we ain't picking up what these heathens putting down. And they putting our bodies down. Evidently we ain't reading. We ain't reading the action. I told y'all violence is a language. Some of y'all gonna have to learn how to speak it. When they come up thinking they finna put you in the ground, your job is to make sure, number 1, you live in righteous. Number 2, you put them in the ground. Number 3, don't worry about no jail. You are in the land of your enemies. Hold on. Let me show it to you. Don't worry about no jail. See, that's what's got a lot of y'all worried about jail. No, you might not even live to see jail. Deuteronomy 28:48. You get back to the Bible. Deuteronomy 28:48. Hold on. Therefore, thou shalt serve your enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger, thirst, nakedness, and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron on thy neck until he hath destroyed you. These folks are your enemies. He didn't say you're going to serve your friends. He didn't say you're going to serve your jail time. He didn't, you're going to serve your enemies. Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth. Where we at, family? The last state of this nation is Alaska. It don't get no more end of the earth than that. 60 miles, you back in the east, Russia. Look, Yahweh shall bring a nation against us from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flying. A nation whose tongue you shall not understand. We didn't come over here speaking English. No speaking Ingalese. Ingalese wasn't a language until the 1300s. Okay, a nation of fierce countenance, which they don't care about the old or the young. Which brings me to my next point. I know it says Snopes, but the information is true. What you ain't gonna see on here that is false information. That's what you ain't gonna see. But look here. They don't care about the babies. But we waiting on them to say, yeah, we trying to kill you little nigglets. We trying to kill y'all. We trying to wipe y'all out. We waiting on them to announce the war. But actions speak louder than words, but we can't hear. Maybe if we got in touch with the spirit of truth, accepted what it is, we stay on the line, we stayed in obedience to the Most High. We see exactly what they saying. See that? Look, just look. But now you Negroes, no reparations for you. No reparations. Look, this they monetized. They monetized the death, the genocide of our children. They monetized it. Look at that. This is a newspaper clipping right here. The passage accurately quotes a story that appeared in the Washington Times, a newspaper clip, and many other papers across the country on the 13th of June, 1908. Bates alligator with pickaninnies. That's black babies, y'all. See, no reparations for you. That's all right. The Most High gonna tear their tail up. And you Negroes that put the cape on and you go right on. I just request that you do your business with black morticians and black funeral home. I didn't know that. Now, why y'all think? Why are we on this subject? I'm just I'm gonna set an image right here. Why y'all think that Pharaoh ordered the Hebrew boys to be thrown in the Nile River? I'm giving you a clue on the screen. Anybody care to guess? Why do y'all think Pharaoh ordered the Hebrew boys to be thrown in the river in the book of Exodus? What's in the Nile River, family? I'm giving y'all a clue. Let me go to Exodus. I don't know exactly where that's at. There you go. I know what you're talking about, but yeah, they got crocodiles over there. The only difference is a crocodile mouth is a little longer and the alligator's a little shorter and a little rounder. There y'all go. There y'all go. Same, hey, all of them the same to me. Hey, all of them, you jump in that water, they eat you just the same. They don't care. Let me see here. That's a good answer. Reptile, don't they look like a serpent? They in a reptile serpent family, but nevertheless. Hold on. Let me find this thing. Hold on. Let me find this verse. Okay, Exodus 1:19. Okay, hold on. That must be. Oh, okay. I didn't change. I know they wasn't reading right. Yeah, them things look like just like a darn serpent, don't they? Oh yeah, I gotta read that Bible verse. Hold on. All right. Now there arose a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph, and he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them. They didn't tell them, they didn't announce that they was, hey, the Egyptians didn't announce to us that they were waging war on us. They didn't tell us. Listen, 1:10, come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. They always worried about how many Negroes it is. And it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies. The Most High wouldn't allow us to do that. He wouldn't allow us to do that. Because we got to be holy. That ain't holy. These folks, if they were treating us good, the Most High would not support us mistreating people that's treating us good. He wouldn't, if anybody know the Bible, no, the Most High wouldn't allow that. All right? And fight against us, and so get them up out the land. But see, they was in the paganism and pagan gods, and the Most High put a division between us to get us away from the paganism. Okay? All right, now, therefore, they did set over them task slave masters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built Pharaoh treasure city. They want to tell the Negro, we didn't build this country. We didn't build the lands. Pithom and Ramesses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And the Egyptian made the children of Israel serve with rigor. And just like that old, that's just slavery. But the one we went through was worse than this. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage in mortar and in brick and all. These Europeans' bodies cannot tolerate working in hot heat. Y'all can't see that. Hold on. This is Exodus right here. Their bodies can't tolerate no hot heat. Number 2, Genesis 10 tells you the Egyptians are black folks. So, why is white folks worried about being genetically annihilated if they survived in Egypt for 400 years and didn't get genetically annihilated? All right, number 3, Moses grew up in Pharaoh's house. Moses was an Israelite. Pharaoh ordered the Hebrew boys be killed. Look, this is the order Pharaoh gave. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwife, which was named, one was Shipra and the other named Puah, and he said, when ye do the office of the midwife, look, to the Hebrew, to the Hebrew women and see them on the birth. In other words, when they get ready to have children, if it be a son, you shall kill him, and if it be a daughter, then she shall live. But the midwife feared Yah and did not do as the king of Egypt commanded them and saved the men children alive. Where is it at when he say throw him in the river? Right here. And Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, every son that is born, ye shall cast him into the river. And every daughter ye shall save alive. Every son shall be cast into the river. The more things change, the more they stay the same. All right. Let me see here. What else I got? But yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what I got for y'all. Here's another order. Here's another reference. This reference quoted. It quoted the reference I just showed you. I forgot where it's at, but it's basically saying the same thing. Okay. The slaves who had babies, they would steal the babies from during the course of the day. Sometimes with their mothers, when their mothers wasn't watching. Some would be infants. Some would be a year old, still an infant. Some would be toddlers, still an infant. The hell these folks talking about? Am I wrong? It's all they infants to me, but nevertheless, I don't know. He said they would grab these children and take them down to the swamp and leave them in pens like little chicken coops. But yeah, let me see here. I must have closed the tab out, but nevertheless, okay, here we are. This is Ron DeSantis' wife. Ron is the governor in Florida. And they got a gator there. Who the gator for, y'all? Who is the gator for? That's all right. Y'all just compartmentalize that anger. If you mad, good. Use it. Start putting back some stuff. Start getting together a contingency plan, a strategy. Home defense. Start with the home defense. Get your own video. They bust up on your property. You got your own video. You ain't at the mercy of slave master editing the video and giving it to you after they done destroyed the evidence. Get your own video. Make sure it's automatically dispersed to multiple devices. So if they destroy one, you still got it. You understand what I'm saying? All right, now let me get the rest of these Bible verses. All right, let me see here. Let me get back to these Bible verses, and then I'm gonna close out. Since I wrote the verses down, I might as well get to it. Revelation 12. That's why you got that pregnant woman right here. This Bible verse I'm about to read. That pregnant woman and that black man right there. You can't have the children without the man. But they propagandize with these lies. You don't need your man. Once they get you off, once these white supremacists get you, you women out by yourself with the children, they're snuffing you out. Y'all ain't caught on to that yet. All right. Now, chapter 12, verses 2 through 5. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman, this is the nation of Israel, clothed with the sun and the moon under her foot, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars, 12 tribes of Israel. She being with child, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman which was ready to be delivered, to devour her child as soon as it was born. All right, Pharaoh in Exodus. All right, the Messiah, when Herod was trying to kill him. All right, our babies, when when this nation was killing our babies. All right, J. Edgar Hoover, there will not be another black Messiah unless we send him. Let me give y'all that quote. What do they know that they ain't telling us? They know who we are. They know exactly. They know who we are. There will never be another black Messiah unless we create it. You be wondering why all these so-called black, what they call them, activists, they popping up out of nowhere. Jubilees 4814. All right, let me read that. These black activists popping out of nowhere. You don't know where these Negroes come from. They come out of everywhere. They seem like they got all kind of folks around them. Jubilees 4814. Why did he use the terminology Messiah? Huh? Think about that. That we the only people paralleling the people in the Bible because we are the people of the book. Jubilees 48:14. Y'all can't hold on. Let me see here. Let me share my screen. All right, 48:14. And all the people whom he brought to pursue after Israel, Yahweh cast them into the midst of the sea, into the depths of the abyss beneath the children of Israel, even as the people of Egypt had cast their children into the river. He took vengeance on 1,000,000 of them, and 1,000 strong and energetic men were destroyed on account of one suckling. Think about that. Yeah. When I was still a so-called under the Christian delusion. And, and I had a little trouble with the Most High killing the Egyptians firstborn. I had a little trouble with that. But what I had forgot in the beginning of the book of Exodus, they was trying to kill our children. It's warfare. You can't sit back and wage war on our kids and then try to sit back and say the Most High ain't right when he destroy your kids. You reap what you sow. Don't start none, won't be none. You want your kids alive? Then leave us alone. That's how that works. All right? And 1,000 strong and energetic men who were destroyed on account of one suckling of the children of thy people, which they had thrown into the river. And these folks actually think they finna be raptured up. For all you rapture folks, let me help y'all. Let me help y'all. How many of y'all believe in the rapture? How many of y'all believe in the rapture? How many of y'all believe in the rapture, y'all? I'm not going to shame you. I'm not going to put your name up there. I'm not going to put your name up there. I used to believe in it. All right, now, this is the definition. See, newsflash, we've been getting raptured since we've been here. This is the definition of rapture. All you rapture folks, y'all sure y'all want to get raptured? Here we go. From the 1600s, the act of carrying off. We got carried off, y'all, into slavery. Look, we got carried off as prey and plunder from rapture. Or else, seized. We got seized. Rape, kidnapping. Look, notice it, R-A-P-E. and folks running around here talking about some rapture. We've been getting raptured. We good on the rapture. Hey, if y'all good on the rapture, let me get a warning in the chat. If y'all good on the rapture, let me get a hallelujah. If you good on the rapture, we cool on the rapture. I'm tired of the rapture. Let's let the white folks have it. Let's let our enemies, let them get raptured up. We done had our share of the rapture. It's y'all turn. Y'all can get in. Y'all can get in on this rapture. Here it is. The Bible said y'all getting in on this carried away. The Bible said y'all about to get seized. Here we go. Kidnapping. Look. From the Latin. Look. The rapture doctrine came from the casket church. A carrying off, abduction, snatching away, rape. Y'all wonder why I'm laughing, because I was deceived. Okay, it's funny because I'm just going, I didn't know no better. You know, people think about this. We getting raptured. Y'all done got quiet. Okay. There you go, right there. There go to there it is. Look, there it is. We done got carried off. We got carried off in Exodus. We volunteered within the Egypt. Got carried off in the Assyrian captivity. Got carried off in the Babylon. Boy, we've been getting raptured the whole time. We got carried off in the Mede and Persian captivity. We got carried off in the Greek captivity, and we've been carried off under the Roman captivity. We done got raptured. We good on the rapture. The rape and torture. Look at it. Rape and torture. But nevertheless, let me get back on track here. Let me see here. What else I got? I think that's about it. Y'all done got quiet on me. I guess I went too far. All right, I'm finna get out of here, family. Oh man, y'all must not understand that rapture thing. Y'all must not understand that rapture thing. That's a good definition right there. They think these folks, the biggest devils on the earth, think they finna escape judgment. And they said they call it the rapture. Satan is lying to y'all. The biggest devils on the earth. If you ain't a devil, then I'm not talking to you. The wicked folks that ever roamed the earth under this Roman beast that did all these atrocities, all these war crimes, all these genocides, all these crimes against the Most High, against his people, talking about they finna escape judgment, they finna get raptured. Y'all go ahead on that. We good on the rapture. We got raptured first. We got raptured first. And I'm going to tell y'all, we done been down that road. Hey, that road leads to a dead end. All right? All right, family. Y'all got any questions? All right. Y'all got any questions? Let me see here. I'm finna get on down.
Ready? I wrote this when I was 19 years old. Ready? I'm 51 now, by the way. Oh, say, can you see by the blood in the streets you're there in this place, and your memory reigns. Oh, say, does this truth hold any weight? This is not the land of the free, but the home of the slave.
Even the national anthem is talking about slaying black folks. The national anthem, y'all, is talking about rapturing us. No rest for the hireling of slave. The third stanza that they had. But anyway, family, boy, I'm getting stirred up. All right, family, I'm out. Hopefully, I can get more content for y'all. All right, anybody want any kind of song, anything they want me to play? Come on, quick. First one type. If they want a particular song, just type it in real fast. Let's see if I got it. I know it's a little delay. All right, got you. That's right. We got to be holy. You want to be safe? You know what righteous is. You know what clean is. So be ye holy, for the Most High is holy.
About your goodness, Yahshua, and what you've done for me. Oh, I don't deserve anything you've done for me, and I don't deserve that you laid your life for me. Over and over, I let you down. Over and over, you stayed around. Unconditionally, you keep on loving me. That's why you are so holy. That's why you are holy. That's why you are holy. Oh yeah, you are holy. I'm calling you Yah the Mighty. You are Yah the Mighty. Heaven ain't going to heaven. You better watch your mouth when you're talking about who it is you reppin'. There are crazy people who seduce you for your soul. Everything that glitters don't always turn to gold. Whoa. Sometimes it's hard to believe when you're going through it. Trying to give my very best, so I'm trying to keep the faith. I know you got my back, I don't have to worry. You don't ever sleep, 'cause you are holy. You are holy. compares to you, cause you are